Good morning, everyone. This is the candy billionaire, which is Medvedev from the Robolab. Today I want to talk about the finding the location. I mean that in the cotton candy and the popcorn business, the biggest problem it is not buying equipment. It is not finding the right recipe. It is not hiring the personnel. But the biggest problem for the beginners it is finding the location, the place where you can put your cotton candy and popcorn shop and make the money. In the Western countries, for example, in the USA, in the Western Europe, in some rich countries, which is Norway, Australia, UK, the market is quite mature. So it means the best locations they already occupied. For example, you cannot go to the Disneyland and tell, "Hey guys, I got the cotton candy cart. Can I put my cart here and make some money?" Because for sure they got their own cotton candy, they got their own pretzels, popcorn, snow cones and all other fun food. It is known very well that some location they make about 50% of the profit from the fun food concept. For example, in the cinema, the price of the ticket you should split it. So you should give 65 to 70% to the cinema studio and you take only 40% to yourself. But in the cinema, when you make the popcorn, you take all profit to your pocket. So comparing the tickets and the, for example, concession bar, in the income it will be different numbers, but in the profit sometimes it is 50-50. So in the Busch Gardens, in the Disneylands, I believe that the cotton candy and all fun food is very profitable. But what to do if you are a beginner, if you just make first step in the popcorn, fun food, cotton candy business and you do not have any relationships, you're not a big boss and you can sign the contract with the Disneyland. I think it is the way. You can work in the B level location. I mean, the Busch Gardens, it is the number one. It's very famous. It is very strong location and the traffic is horrible. I think that for the beginners it will be even too much, because if you have small car and you're working alone or with your family, for example, I work for 10 years with my wife Maria and we cannot serve 10,000 customers per day. 300 is more than big for us. So it's still profitable and we will be tired in the end of the day, but 300 only. If you're working in the Busch Gardens, you can't stop with the 300 because you have about 10,000 visitors per day. But if you will find B-level location, not so famous, not so big, not so rush, you can start your business. For example, here, this is the ski resort Nechkina in the Udmurtia. I believe you have no idea what is Udmurtia. It is a very small state in the Russia. It's like Arkansas in the USA. Really small, a lot of trees, not very big economic, and people live here. They need some place to go in the summertime, in the wintertime. I do believe that it's quite difficult to sell cotton candy or popcorn in the wintertime, but summertime, it is our time for sure. Sometimes my customers ask me, why it's impossible to sell the cotton candy or popcorn in the wintertime? The answer is quite simple. Just imagine you're staying in the winter location and this is snowfall, or you're staying in the snow just for 2 hours, 3 hours. How you will feel yourself? It's really cold. I had this experience in Russia, working 2 hours in the winter time. It's extremely cold. It is possible to sell cotton candy, it's possible to sell the packages popcorn, but it's really cold. Even gloves, even some clothes cannot help you, because we are people and we can freeze. But in the summertime you have no problem. For example, this is the May 1st in Russia. So you see, it's really not very good weather. In some parts there is a snow, in some parts the snow is melt, but very soon a lot of customers will visit this location, Nechkina, the ski resort, because in the summertime they will make a lot of family activities like a swimming pool, like inflatables. When the families will visit this location, they will bring a lot of kids. So the kids need something sweet, light, cotton candy, popcorn, caramel apple, everything will sell very good here. I think that selling for $150, $250 per day, it will be good income here. So the 90% of this income is profit, so it's really profitable to working in a B-level location for the beginners. When I was beginner 10 years ago, for me it was really big secret, because first I looking for the first class location. I trying to find the location in the cities, in the big shopping malls. I working in the Ijevsk city. It is the city with the population of 600,000 people, quite big. And it was very difficult for me because the competition level was really high and the rent was really high. But after that, I go to some small town with the population about 10,000 people only. For me, still, it was about 300 visitors per day, but the competition level was much lower. The price of the rent was really small. So I was very profitable and I was the best player on the local market. It was really big secret for me and I was really surprised about it. So I think it will be useful for you, because if you're just beginner, probably will be the best way to choose the B-level location, not A-level. We should face it, you can't earn all money from the market, because when you're a beginner, the biggest capacity for you it's about 300 or 400 persons per day. That's it. You will be tired, you will be fed up with the customers, because every customer needs your attention. It's really difficult to serve thousands of people. So I think that for the beginners, the first goal is experience. You have to reach this goal to be experienceable entrepreneur, and after this, when you are not beginner, when you know how to make this business, when you know how it's profitable, when you build some capital, some money, some funds, investments, you can expand your business. You can make 3 shops, you can make 5 cars, you can hire some seasoned personnel and earn money. But in the beginning, it's not a good idea to go to the most busiest place, because with no experience, with no funds, with no money, maybe you will make some mistakes and you will crush your reputation. This was my opinion. I traveling a lot. I visited some location in Dubai, in North America, in Europe, and I talking with a lot of customers, and my opinion, which I want to share with you, I built it with the previous experience, my experience and other beginners' experience. I'm not telling that it's 100% truth. You can choose your way, no problem. But just to let you know, maybe it is a good idea starting with some small locations. This is the Nechkina, the regional local ski resort. It's not the world-class ski resort like a Sochi, like a Courchevel, like a European ski resorts or the USA ski resorts. Quite small, but it's a very good location for the beginners in the fast food business. Thank you for watching this video. It was a big pleasure to serve you and share my opinion and my knowledge with you. As you know, I work in the fast food industry for 10 years and I have some experience, and I want to share my experience with you. That's why I suggest you to subscribe on my channel, and if you like my video, please press like. I need your support. Thank you so much and welcome to the CottonCandyShow.com.